All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
It's a very, very interesting documentary from our beloved brother, Mazio Kocha. Please give me the permission to share this your beautiful compilation or beautiful piece of this crime Musa. Please watch and see where Musa have fully admitted that Nigerian army cannot save you, cannot protect you. In fact, Musa himself is asking you to protect and defend yourself. The chief of defense staff in the zoo, crying Musa, says, defend yourself. Continue saying one Nigeria, proudly Nigerian. Miri Eriegi. Miri Eriegi. Airborne.
The Chief of Defense Staff has just confirmed that all part of Nigeria is under siege of insurgents or terrorism, or as you can call it, banditry.
Good afternoon. Today, since morning, we've been having a series of meetings with all stakeholders as it affects security in our dear country, Nigeria. We're all aware that we have security challenges almost all over the country.
Over the month, so many Nigerians, including myself, have challenged the security operatives because we have had enough of evidence, enough of proof that these people are collaborating with, bandits, terrorists, and people who are kidnapping. Now, there is a new challenge that the Chief of Defense Staff, took, but I dare him to do that. He said that they are going to arrest the bandits kingpin. What is his name? Bello Turji. He said they are going to arrest him, and that's supposed to be a nice thing, right? But do they have the courage to arrest him? I think if they should arrest him, they should start from arresting someone who bought Hindos for him, someone who equipped him, that is former governor of Zamfara State, Bello Matawande, which is Tinubu, the current president, Minister of Defense. The Chief of Defense is talking that he's going to arrest someone that Minister of Defense bought Hindos for. Are they trying to play with our intelligence or what? Why can't they call someone, the minister? What really happened? Look at the allegation on the newspaper. How were you able to fund the bandits? What happened? Explain to Nigerians. Nigerians deserve to know what happened, because the Minister of Defense cannot be sponsoring bandits. The Chief of Defense Staff said they are going to arrest him. That is why I said I dare Nigerian soldier to arrest the real Bello Turji. Let them arrest the real person. If Nigerian army arrests this man, we are going to change the narrative that Nigerian army or soldiers have carried out a good duty. Because this person have been the sponsor and the main engine collaborating with politicians who are sponsoring him to make sure they unleash mayhem upon Nigerians. So I dare Nigerian soldiers, anywhere, Chief of Defense Staff is saying this, I dare him to go and arrest this man. If you arrest him, we'll know that you are serious. I dare you to arrest him.
Good afternoon. Today, since morning, we've been having a series of meetings with all stakeholders as it affects security in our dear country, Nigeria. We're all aware that we have security challenges almost all over the country, but we saw the need to continue to deliberate, to collaborate, to cooperate together in order to address these challenges. In line with the concept of my operations, which is people-centric, we want to inform Nigerians on what it is that is being done to address the security situation. So many successes have been achieved, but yet there's still work to be done. We're not where we want to be, but we're heading there and we're on the right path. I want to use this medium to thank all our troops and all Nigerians for their perseverance, for their commitment, for their sacrifice. We know that security situation is not as expected, but we want to call on all of us that this is the time that we need to come together as one people, as one country, in order to tackle the menace of banditry, of terrorism, of cultism, of armed robbery, sea piracy, pipeline vandalism, and all acts of criminality. together we shall succeed. That I can assure you. All members of the armed forces and security forces are determined to address these security challenges. Now they seem unsurmountable, but I assure you that within the shortest possible time, this will also pass by. So I want to thank you for your cooperation, especially members of the media, for being steadfast in this drive. Once again, thank you very much. We will have a general overview of all our operations and what is being done, and after which we'll have a question and answer session. Thank you very much. School safe school program. Basically, schools have been on holidays, and they're just about returning now. So efforts have been made to ensure that we provide necessary security in all the schools. Those ones that are isolated, actions are being taken to ensure that it's either they are placed together where security could be provided, because we have so many thousands of schools scattered all over. So efforts have been made to make sure that we position them in such a way that troops will be able to respond in case there are any attacks or threats to the lives of the pupils in this school. So it's an ongoing operation. And again, to jump into what we mentioned about the visit to Sokoto, ideally we have overviewed the entire operation and realized that we need to harmonize our operations together. If you notice, we have Operation Hadarin Daiji and Operation White Stroke, both within the Northwest region. We have seen the need for us to harmonize those operations into one operation like we did in the Northeast, where you have Operation Hat and Clay. The same thing is being done now for the Northwest operation. We have one unified operation. It's going to be called Operation Fansan Yama. Fansan Yama, for those of us that know, it's securing the West. Now, the intention is to ensure that we synergize all our efforts in addressing the security challenges in the Northwest. It's been their tradition for the bandits to be able to flow between the states within them. So now what we're doing is that since we're harmonizing the whole operation, they will come under one commander. And then the commander will be able to utilize all the equipment and troops together to ensure that we address this critically. And I think that's the best solution we have for it. And I can assure you, all the assets that is required to do that will be done. The intention of the bandits is to just show that they are present. It is acts of criminality, and that's why we're appealing to Nigerians not to provide any support. If you remember the last time we had this issue where our APC was, the MRAP was bogged down and the terrorists came, it was some people that called them and told them that the troops were having issues with their vehicle and they should come around, and they came in mass. That's what exactly happened. And that's why we're appealing to individuals. If you think these guys are on your side, they're a bunch of deranged individuals that have no allegiance to anybody. Today you think you are with them, tomorrow they are coming after you. It's just like training monsters. When you train monsters, when they grow up, they definitely will be the next victim. So we appeal to Nigerians not to allow themselves to be cowed. And like it is also said, we also appeal that for us to maintain security, the armed forces and security agencies cannot be everywhere. We will try as much as possible to be there, but we're going to build the capacity of the locals to be able to defend themselves for a while before the military will come in. That we have adopted in the Northeast with the civilian JTF, with the hybrid forces, and it has worked. We're also trying to do the same thing. We're working with the state government. We're not working in isolation. We know the relevance of the communities. We know the relevance of the state governments. So we're working as a team to ensure that we address these issues together. And the issue of Truji, like I said, it's just a deranged individual that feels power, but I can bet you that it's just a matter of time. A matter of time, we're going to get this, and I can assure you, within the shortest possible time, we're going to address that issue and paying. On the issue of payment, that is what they live on, and it shows you the desperation they are in. One, even when they get the money, they don't have where to use it. Two, is that the money they're getting, they know is blood money. And that is why we all must come together to work with members of the armed forces and security agencies to deny them the ability to move freely within our communities.
Now, not only this, I want the Chief of Defense Staff to also respond to this video. Over 2 months now, this video has been circulating online where Nigerian military were making call for terrorists. paving way for them, calling their fellow soldiers that bandits are about to pass, and if they are passing, that they should not harm them, they should not touch them. All these issues are the issues that the Chief of Defense Staff is supposed to address. If you do not address this issue, we will keep on looking at you as if you are playing, because truly you are playing. What about this video? Have you responded to it? Are they not your soldiers who were paving way for the bandits, for the terrorists? Have you done anything about it? And you're here telling us that, oh, you are going to arrest their, their main person. No problem. It's good to arrest it. We want you to arrest it. But what about your people who are aiding them? I challenge you to respond to this video and figure out who are these military officials who are making this call and paving way for the bandits.
Hello Sunusi. Da Allah ina son kana ji. Ka biyo bakin hanya duka ka gaya ma mutane cewa da Allah ga Fulani nan za su zo su wuce ba ruwan kowa da su. An yi magana ne yanzu za su zo wucewa kawai za su. Ka gane abu bakin hanyar nan kar wanda ya ce wani abu ga su nan wucewa kawai za su yi. Da Allah abi ga su nan za su taho yanzu da Allah abi a gaya ma mutane.
Now you've seen it. Can you confirm it now? Can't you see where terrorists are calling army? Saying army, don't do anything to our boys, so protect them, give them easy passage. Where else will that happen if not in the zoo? Mazi Simon Ekpa, it's your end. Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. Thank you for watching.